Hello, welcome to another video lesson for geometry. Okay, so in this video lesson, I'm going to cover how to find the area and sector area. So this part you've seen before, okay, and maybe you forgot, but I think this is an easy one to do. Sector area, however, you haven't seen this that I know of. Okay, so this will be new. So for now, I'm gonna ask you to pause the video, just copy all of this. Okay, once you're finished, go ahead and press play so you can copy the rest of the notes. Okay, so the sector of a circle is just a region of a circle bounded by an arc and two radii. Okay, um, and I'll show you this on this example next. But first, let me just give you the formulas. Okay, so to find the area of a circle, that's the area equals pi times the radius square. What if I want to find the area of a sector of a circle? Okay, so I'm not trying to find the area of a full circle, just part of the circle. So the area of the sector is given by this formula. This is the measure of the arc. That means the intercepted arc by the two radii. Okay, divide that by a full rotation around the circle, which is 360, and then multiply by the area of the circle. Okay, so for example, in this example here, okay, so they want us to find the area of the circle. First of all, we know that this is the diameter. Okay, so the diameter is 36, which means the radius is equal to 16 inches. So I'm going to, since I'm being asked to find the area of the circle, and I'll just add, leave your answer in terms of pi. Okay, so I'm just going to use that formula here. So the area is equal to pi times the radius square. So the area equals pi times 16 square. And since 16 squared is 256, okay, so this will be 256 pi, and in this case it's going to be inches, and since it's area, it's going to be units square. So there is the area of the circle. And as you can see, it's a very straightforward and simple example. Okay, on the next part, okay, notice this one. This is asking us to find the area. Okay, find the area of the small sector. Okay, so the small sector is this one here. So I'm just going to highlight it. And again, if you need to pause the video so you can copy this example, go ahead and do that. And then once you're ready, just press play to continue. So we're just interested in finding that area. So let's see, for this example, I'm going to use this formula, okay, because I'm just trying to find the area of a sector of this circle. So I'm going to state the formula first. So the sector area is going to equal the measure of the intercepted arc divided by 360, and then multiply by pi times the radius squared. Okay, so in this case, the arc is 120, because if this central angle is 120, don't forget the central angle and the intercepted arc by the two radii are equal. And so this is also 120. So 120, divide that by 360, and then multiply by pi times the radius. In this case is 7 inches, so 7 squared. And when you enter this in your calculator, okay, let me see, so this is going to be 120 times 7 squared is going to give you 5,880 pi, and then divide this by 360. So I'm going to simplify this, okay? So when you enter this in your calculator, this simplifies to 49 over 3, and then pi, and again this is inches squared. So this is the area of that sector. Okay, all right, let's go on to the next example, next and last example. for this lesson. So on this one here, they want us to find the area of all three sectors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just shade this in red, okay? And this one is going to be blue. And this one I'm going to make it, and I don't know if you can tell the difference on the video, but this is purple, okay? So this sector. Okay, so first of all, notice that this is a right angle, which means this central angle is 90 degrees. So that tells us that this arc is equal to its central angle, so it's also 90 degrees. But if this is a right angle, then so is this one here. So this is also a right angle, which means this arc is also 90 degrees. Since these two arcs, or this is a diameter, right, you can see it either way. Either this is a diameter, or you can also see it that these two angles are right angles. Then we know that this angle here, this big angle, is a straight angle, which means the intercepted arc has to be 180 degrees, because if you add 90 plus 90 plus 180, that gives you 360. So that's a full rotation around the circle. So what I'm going to do here is, since these two are equal, right? These two angles are equal. Well, the sector areas have to be equal, all right? So let's start with this part. So I'm just going to say I'm going to do this area here. So that area of sector, or sector area, is equal to the arc is 90 degrees, okay? Full rotation is 360, and then multiply that by since the diameter is 32, that means the radius is 16, so pi times 16 square. And when you enter this in your calculator, this happens to be a whole number, okay? So this will be 90 times 16 squared. That's a big number, so 23,040 pi, and divide that by 360, okay? And this simplifies to 64 pi, and again inches square. So that's the area of this sector here. So this is 64, so move this over, 64 pi inches square. Okay, so that's this sector area. But if this one is 64 pi inches square, then so is this one here. Okay, so we don't have to do this one, we don't have to do it twice, because we know it's going to be the same area. So this one is also 64 pi inches square. Okay, I'm going to do the work for this one here, even though I don't have to. Okay, and I think you guys see why. Okay, but I'm still going to do it just for the sake of practicing, because you haven't seen this before. So I want to make sure that all of you get this. So again, area of sector, okay, is equal to, now this arc is 180. So 180 divided by 360, and multiply that by pi times 16 square, okay? And this again is going to be a large number. So this is equal to 46,080 pi divided by 360, which simplifies to this will be 128 pi inches square. Okay, so the area of this sector, and okay, so this is 128 pi inches square. So we find the area of all three sectors. And again, I said I didn't have to do this. Why? And I think you guys understand why. If I know these two sectors, I know the area of these two sectors, and I know this is half the circle, I just add them or multiply by 2, and I end up with 128, which is what we ended up with here. Okay, but again, I just wanted to show the work, because this is the first time you see this, so I just wanted to make sure that you understand how to do this. that's all for this video lesson. You guys, talk to you soon. Okay, take care. Bye bye.